What is going on? Beyond the Break collectors here with a PSA reveal. We have 26 cards from the NFL special that PSA ran a couple weeks back. Overall, this order took about 6 weeks door to door, which seems to be the norm for us. I will say we have a handful of orders that are currently at PSA that are still in that research phase, which doesn't look like they'll be moving anytime soon. 26 cards. If you have seen our previous videos, we did guess on the grades for these cards. 26 cards, so let's jump into it. Here, starting things off, we have a 2023 Mosaic Travis Kelce Montage Blue. This was clean in my mind. We guessed a 10. This is out of 99. And we got the 9. Okay. Some big cards in this order we're pretty pumped about, pretty antsy to see these grades. One of the bigger, I would say, orders, but overall, just from a raw standpoint that we purchased over eBay and we sent to PSA. Here's another nice card here. We got an Aaron Rodgers Blue Prism out of 149. This card we guessed a 10, saw no issues. I think the only issue was a little bit of white up top, but other than that, nothing else that stood out. Centering was great. And we got the 10. Let's go. Hoping for a big year from him. All right, moving on. 2019 Panini Prism Earl Thomas Purple Power. Just love the color match from this with when he played for the Ravens. Although his time was cut short, I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. This is out of 49 too. Don't know if he's a Hall of Famer, but just from a sheer color match and him being on that Seahawks Legion of Boom squad, just thought it was just a sick card. And we got the 10. Nice. Nice shine to that. All right, moving on. Here's another card from that Legion of Boom as well. Richard Sherman Brilliance Blue Prism. This we guessed a 10. We wouldn't have sent this if we didn't think it was, sheer fire 10. But other than that, yeah, we saw no issues centering. I watched the previous video. Centering was good. I think the only concerns was a little bit, potentially top to bottom a little bit, but I didn't think it was enough to warrant a 9. And we got the 10. Nice. All right, good start. Good start. All right, another Purple Power. This is Josh Jacobs Fireworks. Again, these Purple Powers are out of 49. The only issue from what I remember was a little dimple, so we guessed the 9. We thought PSA would give us a 9. I don't know if that was another scratch. No, that looks like just part of the firework. Little dimple there, you can see it already, so hoping for a 9. I don't think PSA will overlook that. And we got the 8. Huh. All right. We got the 8. A little shocked by that. I mean, I think the other thing we called out was potentially centering top to, or I guess left to right when you're looking at this. Interesting. All right. Let's start an 8 pile. All right. Here's a 2015 Topps Platinum Amari Cooper X-Fractor. No issues here. We guessed the 10, had it down as a 10. I saw nothing wrong with this. This is his rookie card. Setting looked good. Surface, I remember, was great. And we got the 10. All right, back on the 10 train. Like I said, we have some pretty big cards. Haven't seen them come through yet, but they're in there. I promise. Here's a somewhat bigger of a card. This is a Josh Jacobs Blue Wave rookie. This is out of 199. For this, we guessed, let me just look at my sheet. We guessed a 10. So we had this as a 10. I saw no issues. I recall the centering was perfect, no issues in the corners. And we got the 10. Let's go. All right, minus that 8. Really good start. Here's a Jamal Charles rookie refractor from the 2008 Topps Chrome set. These are challenging just from the centering issues. We do have this as a 10. Centering left to right was good. I think the only issue potentially was top to bottom, a little bit thicker up top. You look on the back, you can see kind of top to bottom again. But we do have this as a 10. So I'm going to go hopefully for a 10. And we got the 9. Yeah, I probably should have saw that. I was too hopeful for this, but it looked clean. I remember there's no surface issues. I guess centering left to right was good, but you know, that top to bottom, I think I just kind of overlooked that. But you know, I'll take the 9 for that. All right, moving on. We have a 2011 Chris Johnson sepia refractor. This is out of 99. Guessed a 10 on this. Wouldn't have sent it if we weren't sure of a 10. Centering was great. Surface, especially with these top 2011 chromes, surface is usually scratched up when we get them. This one I saw no issues with, and the centering, like I mentioned, was perfect. So we guessed the 10, and we got the 10. Nice. Yeah, it's funny how these sepias are out of 99, but now I don't think they're numbered these days. Okay, moving on. We have a 2004 Bowman Chrome Priest Holmes refractor. These are numbered out of 500. For this, we did guess a 9. Centering was good, but I remember there was a little bit of whitening, I think, in this darker area. I was hoping maybe outside side of a 10. PSA overlooked that. Centering, like I mentioned, was great. I saw no issues there. But we guessed the 9, and we got the 9. Okay. Been somewhat spot on with the 9s, knowing which ones we're going to get. Obviously, that 8 was kind of an outlier, but yeah, I guess there's a little too much whitening down there. I'm not sure. Maybe that corner, too. All right. Oh, these are getting stuck together. All right. Here is a Brian Burns auto rookie card. We added this as a 10 and no issues whatsoever. Hoping for a big year from him. Obviously with these, the only issue we usually see is, and that's from the case, I guess. I don't know what that is. That is not on the card. The only issue I remember we saw, you know, what we see with these is usually the one darker corner, and you can see a speck of white, but I thought this was a 10. I saw no other problems with it. And we got the 10. Nice. Hoping for a big year with him on the Giants, him in a bigger market, some would say. I don't know if a better team, but a bigger market. All right. So far, so good. This is a Jameson Williams pink extra point out of 50. I know with the college color people don't love it, but you know, short print out of 50. This was a surefire 10. I saw no problems with this. Centering was perfect on the back. And we got the 10. Nice. Really nice card. All right. This is just a 1999 Barry Sanders Finest. We did peel. Other than that, everything else was clean, we thought. We do have this as a 9, and the reason we had this as a 9 is just the back of these are extremely challenging. You can kind of see a little ding in that corner. The back of these are just extremely challenging. The centering is usually like always off back here. So I do have this down as a 9. And with that, we got the 9. So we haven't got anything overgraded yet. We have 1 undergrade, maybe 2 undergrades. So pretty spot on. And here we have probably the biggest card of the order. This is, oh man, I really hope I 10. This is a 2001 Topps Chrome Deion Sanders refractor. I got ahead of myself and looked up comps for 10s, and I think the latest one went for over $300. So really hoping for a 10 here. For this, we do have this as a 10. I saw no issues. Centering was unbelievable. You know, the back, especially with the darker back, the gray borders, no issues whatsoever. Again, like maybe a speck of white there, but other than that, this is out of 999 too, so it is numbered. And we got the 10. Let's go. That might be my biggest hit ever so far. I mean, look at this card. I don't even know if I want to sell it. This has to be a low pop 2. I can't imagine. I think it might be a pop 2 or 1, honestly. Or no, I saw one good sold, so has to be at least a pop 2 or 3. Whew, big card. Big card. All right, here's another bigger card. This is 2023 Minka Fitzpatrick Blue Shimmer. These are numbered out of 25. This is part of the first off the line. These go for fairly good pricing. You know, him, I think he's on his way to Hall of Fame too. So I picked up one of his cards. And this we guessed a 10. Saw no issues. I think the only concern we had for this was maybe centering a little bit thicker on the top than the bottom, but I didn't see enough to warrant a 9. And we got the 10. Let's go. Wow. So far, you know, we got some 9s and 8s, but the 9s and 8s are ones that I'm okay with getting. So far, we got nice 10s. All right. 2022 Jonathan Taylor Light Blue Prism. Nice little color match. These are out of 99. Guess the 10. Centering look good. Corners look great. No issues here. And we got the 9. Okay. Like I just mentioned, we've been hitting the big 10s, and these I'm okay missing. You know, it's not a big card in a 10. A little inconsistent, but in a good way. So far, we still have a handful. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment if you can. Love interacting with you guys in the comment section. Here's a 2018 Panini Select Odell Beckham Jr. Copper Prism. This is out of 75, I believe. For this, we had as a 10. We guessed a 10. No, saw no issues whatsoever. And we got the 9. All right. Again, some inconsistent grading. Not quite sure what they saw here. I mean, I guess if you look at the centering on the back, like a little bit thicker on the left, maybe? I don't know, they'll look that over. All right. Moving on, we got, this is a Chris Olave Illusionist Light Blue rookie card. This is my first acetate out of the Illusion set. I kind of sent this as a dummy, I remember, because I haven't sent these before. To me, this is also out of, this is also $2.99. To me, these look clean. Again, my first time sending one of these, I wasn't real sure what to look for besides like any scratching or ding corners. So we do have this as a 10. We didn't see any issues. And we got the 10. All right, back on the 10 train. He's had actually a pretty good career. I think he's over 1,000 yards both his seasons so far. Even with, you know, I guess inconsistent quarterback play, it's pretty good. All right, here's a 2006 Topps Chrome Ben Roethlisberger Refractor. We guessed this as a 9. I think the concern was the centering was a little bit thicker on the left and the right. We bought a bunch of these, I recall, and this was the one that was probably centered up the best. So kind of said this is another test dummy. For this, again, we mentioned we had it as a 9. I think the centering was just too far off, and we got the 9. Yep, not surprised by that. Overall, such a cool card still, and it's Big Ben. Can't hate on that. All right, another big card of the order. This is a 2009 Bowman Chrome Aaron Rodgers X-Fractor. These is at a 250. For this, we were in between a 9 and 10. I think we were leaning more towards a 10. I saw no issues besides the back, a little bit thicker on the right than the left. But if you looked at the front, centering was perfect on the front. No issues whatsoever. Top to bottom look great. No scratches, no corner dings. So we were leaning towards a 10 here. And we got the 10. Whew. That's a big card. Big card. I'll tell you what, inconsistent grading, but in a good way. I'm happy with the misses so far. That's a big card. Dion, big card. So let's keep it moving. All right. 2019 Panini Select Ezekiel Elliott Dragon Scale Prism. This is out of 88. To me, this was a 10. We guessed a 10. Saw no issues. Corners look good, no whitening. And we got the 9. Interesting. Very interesting. I can't really read what this grader's looking for. My guess is centering, maybe. I mean, I thought centering looked perfect, but, you know, looking at, you know, maybe a little bit thicker at the top. I don't know. All right. Well, you know, we're going to miss. It's an okay card to miss on, I guess. All right. A few more cards, about 5 more. Here's a 1998 Stadium Club Chrome John Elway refractor. Guessed a 9 on these just for the sheer fact we have not much luck with these. The back, I think, was just off-centered. So depending on this grader, the centering seems to be a big concern of theirs. So I'm going to guess we're accurate with that 9 prediction. And we got the 8. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, like I said, I was definitely thought it was going to be a 9 just from the centering on the back, but an 8? Did not see that coming. I have to look that one over as well. Maybe just the centering and maybe like a little corner damage too. I don't know. All right. That's a bummer for that one. All right. Here's a 2019 Panini Prism Montez Sweat autograph Red Wave rookie. He got traded to the Bears last year. This is out of 149. He got traded to the Bears last year, so I think he's had it off to a great start in his career too. Close to, I think, 70 sacks in his career. Yeah, I thought this was clean. I think we were in between. I have this as an in-between 9 or a 10. Concern I remember was a little bit of the centering. I thought a little bit thicker on the right than the left. But other than that, I don't remember much else. Based off this grader, wouldn't be surprised if we get a 9. We got the 10. Okay. All right, take that one. Again, another big hit that I'm okay with the other misses if we're going to get the big cards. And this one's probably the second biggest card of the order. Here's a 1997 Bowman's Best mirror image of Brett Favre, John Elway, Gus Frerotte, and Mark Brunell Atomic Refractor. Here we just guessed the 9 because of the type of card it is. We've graded a couple of these, but I remember saying, you know, this has to be a 10. Centering was great. You can kind of tell the ovals, everything looked great there. No scratching whatsoever. Between a 9 and a 10, let's hope for a 10. And we got the 10. Let's go. Wow. Look at that shine. Well, if you're going to hit big, you might as well hit big on the big card. So, super pumped about that. Wow. All right. 2 more cards left. 2017 Panini Select Larry Fitzgerald Tricolor Prism. This was a 10. We guessed a 10. I saw no issues here. This is out of 99. You can kind of tell sometimes with the centering how the loops go into the corners. I thought, nope, absolutely perfect. So, and we got the 10. Nice. All right, now we're in a little bit of a groove here. Last card. I would say, you know, again, overall order, pretty good. You know, gem rate's going to be a little bit on the lower side, but hey, we hit on the biggest cards of the order, so I'll take it. 2012 Topps Chrome of Julio Jones X-Fractor. This is a second year Julio Jones. We guessed a 10 for this. Saw no issues. Centering was absolutely perfect. Corners were great. The white back and the white borders makes it easier to grade. And we got the 10. Nice. Ended on a good note. Okay. So from a gem rate, like I mentioned, kind of bit on the lower end. It's definitely over 50%, so that's good. But like I mentioned, we hit on the big cards, so I can't complain about that. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. Like I mentioned, please leave the comments. Love interacting. All these cards will be posted on our eBay account as best offer, so please go on and make an offer. Happy to make a deal with anybody. If you guys want to see anything else, please let us know. Until next time, peace.